Morning, everyone. I've been a bit of a pickle here, mate. I can't tell if it's my crazy head fucking with me or if you all know it's no secret that I'm lonely and I'm trying to get a woman, even if it's just a casual fling, and not just sex, just for company, man. I've got a nice little flat at the moment. Things are going pretty well, but I get lonely in the evenings, man, because I've got no internet at my flat. And I love it there because it's mine and it's nice. It's brand new, basically. It's clean, it's tidy. Bit of aggro at the moment, but it's not to do with me. Someone else that lives around there slung their fucking mattress out and just left it there. And I was like, I don't fucking know nothing about it, mate. You know what I mean? But where's I going with this? Point is, yeah, I've been looking just to fucking pull, man. Any way I can, mate. You know what I mean? The old-fashioned way is difficult these days because it's always difficult. Well, it's never difficult. It's hard these days to chat up birds in pubs and clubs, really. You got to be, I don't know, it just isn't the way it used to be. Too many people seem to be fucking nosing. Not that I really care, but yeah. So if you go on Facebook and just say hello to single women, either say hello back or they don't, mate. It's not as bad as fucking getting blown out in the middle of a pub. Not that, you know what I mean? It's not getting blown, but yes, I can help myself, man. This bird was sitting close to the bar. This Indian chick with blue eyes, man, she was fucking beautiful. She was on her own, I'm sure she was. She was there for quite a while. And she smiled at me when I said hello and all that. And she was unbelievable. Every man in there was thinking, wow, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And I just did my best to sort of start a conversation, but obviously she was mucking about with her phone, she was doing this, she was doing that, just, But, yeah, I've just been chatting to a cool woman that I've met through the meetings. Again, I might be rushing ahead here, but I sense a bit of flirtation, but I could be fucking wrong, mate. I gave up trying to read women a long time ago. Obviously, some signals are pretty fucking clear. But I don't think it's about that, but if she, I could certainly use, I don't know, if she lives local, then I'd be up for just meeting just to talk, you know what I mean? Because fucking, and if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. But yeah, she's just sort of, we met on a meeting the other night. I don't remember her, to be honest. I was a bit smashed, well, probably a bit high at the time, and I just shared. And she got in touch with me through WhatsApp and just said, hi Alvin, how you doing? Whoever. And, give you a call and we'll have a chat. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I've got a lot of women contacts, man, and most of them are totally platonic. That's the way it should be, really. But like I say, we're both adults at the end of the day, man. She's sexy. I've seen the pictures of her. I think she's good looking. I don't know. I probably shared the other night them going through a woman phase. So again, I don't know. But she's clean. She's sober. So I would never fuck with that if we do meet up. Again, I'm jumping ahead here. I'm picturing us already doing all kinds of stuff. But again, that's just my crazy obsessive mind. But yeah, she sounds really cool. If nothing else, I've made a good friend, so I was like, fuck it up. But I'll sense a bit more. I'll just be honest with her, mate, because them groups are all about us. Like, get it out of the way now. Fancy the shit out of you. Tell me if it's on the cards or not. I'm not talking about getting married, like, and saying about friends with benefits and all that. And I'll make sure I'm sober whenever I see her. That's if she's into me at all. I don't know. Maybe she's just being a friend. Who knows? But we'll find out soon enough. Because at the moment, the only women getting back to me are scammers, man. Every single one of them. Or they're really honest and say, look, I'm not fucking interested, mate. Which I respect more than these fucking hustlers. But I've got to tell you, while I'm rambling on, I'm sure you all know, well, I definitely know from back in the day, that fucking phone sex is expensive, mate. And all that kind of shit is expensive, do you know what I mean? You've got to pay for dirty talk. That's all you get on these, a lot of these Facebook keep popping up with. I said, why would I bother with that, mate? All you got to do, these American women that pretend they live in fucking England, I mean, not only England, they pretend they live in whatever town you live in, you know what I mean? You get lots of dirty, and that's the thing with women. I'm not being horrible, girls, but some of them I honestly think if they did live in London, now that they've got to know me, would legitimately come around and fuck. And now they're like, fuck. You know what I mean? And I think so too, because that's what I'm trying to say to you. Women judge men so quickly, and as soon as a man seems like he's all about sex, they just either not interested or they just think, oh, what a pig. But I'm telling you, mate, if some of the women in London gave me a fucking chance to get to know him, mate, and have a little chat. I'm telling you, man, I'm not being seductive and like treating women not badly, like trying to make them like putty. I'm just being honest, man, and women have always liked me because I'm just totally fucking honest. Tell it like it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just feel as though I'm being serious now. I did do all my raving between about 15 and 23, pretty much, and I could tell you some stories, mate, but it'd be all fucking day. But yeah, it was fun, it was wild, you know what I mean? It was everything you'd expect from the 90s, mate. Ecstasy, the women were fucking mad for it. It was a cool time to be a teenager, mate, and to be in the early 20s. It didn't go all fucking south until the 2010s, really. The early noughties were pretty naughty. Yeah, mate, yeah, that came out. Well, I didn't even think about it. That's who you're dealing with here, mate. I got all evil words. Yeah, the early noughties were pretty naughty. And then I know this specific date, mate. It was fucking England playing in the World Cup in 2002, and it was in fucking Japan. No disrespect, it was in Japan, Korea, and like both, and it was fucking crazy time difference. And the boozers were open at 6 a.m. for the England games and all that. So I was down my local pub at 6 a.m. back in 2002, and didn't leave there till midnight, and must have spent about 800 quid on fuck all. Not even coke, not even pussy, just not even women. Sorry, just getting drunk. Well, I couldn't have done 800 quid just on booze. That's impossible. But literally must have blown it somehow. And thought I could have stayed up and barely saw the match. Plus, England fucking lost. So, the thing about football is you can celebrate or drown your sorrows, mate. Either way, you got an excuse to fucking get mullered. So yeah, after that day, I just thought I ain't doing that anymore, man. I couldn't even watch the match anyway because all the fucking cunts in there, you can't see a thing. I could have stayed at home, got a bottle, got 4 or 5 beers from Costco, spent a fiver, mate, watched the footy, and had a normal day. And that was it. I said, from now on, I ain't fucking going out no more pubbing and clubbing, man. It's too expensive. So I became a stay-at-home drinker, and I was happy, mate. I was happy from about 24, from about 23 to about 35. I was, no, actually, for about 10 years, from about 23 to 33, I was very happy adult male. Like I said, about 2 male friends that I stayed in touch with pretty regularly. But I enjoyed being at home. That's what I'm saying about these addiction meetings. They don't seem to believe me because they don't seem to understand it because it doesn't apply to them. I was never uncomfortable in my own skin. You ask anyone, no one's ever been more comfortable being themselves than me, mate. You know what I mean? So I don't really relate to that part of it because they always say they hate who they are inside and all that, and it's just not true. With me, I just got to a point where I thought, I'm wasting my life here a little bit. You know what I mean? And I was so stubborn about social media and the world changing, and I was watching VHS on fucking principle, mate, and all that. And DVD, I still love DVDs. I think DVDs are the best invention ever, mate. Ever. Best invention, except for the female body. Yeah, like missed all that shit, man. If I knew 10 years ago what I know now, mate, I'd have been getting. I could be. Well, I don't want to get married. I certainly don't want to have kids. But I could be. Do you know what I mean? I could have done a lot better in the romance department if I'd have jumped on board with this internet shit 10 years ago. But I reckon at my very best, I can maybe, if I get rid of this grey beard or stubble and pair of shades, maybe I could pass for 35, mate. I might have to start lying about my age, ladies. What do you reckon? What do you reckon?